Well, just along the main road from the main part of Greenbottom, I've come across Eileen Meek. Now, Eileen, you told me you've lived in this cottage here for 70 years, is that right?
Yeah. Well, I'll be 71 in September, and I was born up in the front bedroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm still living here.
You remember when it was just like an old dirt track up through to the village, is that right?
Up through Greenbottom. It was no road. Now, I was married in 47, and that was then a dirt road. Red clay. You got so muddy walking from there.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that mud. I didn't like that mud one bit. You carried your water from Greenbottom from that spout then.
So the water used to come then from the stream that they're about to try to sort out now,
Yes,
is it?
yes, the water was always running from there. And it was a nice brook. It was really, really nice. And it used to go right through Greenbottom and under the road and right down opposite the Borden Well. And, well, you went watercress picking down there and everything because the water was nice. Of course, there was 2 shops in Greenbottom. There was Mrs. Bettis, I expect, who sold everything imaginable, and Mrs. Tony, down below, where Belinda lives. They both baked bread.
So was it Mrs. Bettis's shop that was the one that was built into the wall?
Well, it wasn't built into the wall. It was built with my father and his brother. I can see it now. It had a drain going underneath, and I should have loved it. An old-fashioned, I don't know, they made it till in there, stood upon legs, and it was lovely. Shop window, all with the sweets and all. And that shop originally was started along that windowsill there.
What, here? Was it really?
Yeah, yeah. Because Mrs. Bettis was a Burgham from over there, and she married the boy from over here.
Oh, right.
And you could buy anything then. Yeah.
I suppose you needed to be able to, really, didn't you? Because it was quite a way to go, wasn't it, for your shops otherwise?
Although I always walked to work, I thought nothing of it.
So where did you work then?
Cinderford, in their
Which
dressing
is quite
shop.
a way, isn't it?
About 3 miles. And then everybody walked nearly in those days. And I mean, you could count the cars going up this road. Definitely. You knew the baker was Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And we could play hopscotch, rounders, anything over here. We'd go for a picnic out to St Anthony's Well, take a rope and put up on a tree and have a swing all day. And come home for tea.
And had a wonderful time, I expect, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we paddled in there when we shouldn't have done it. It's that cold. It kills you nearly with coldness. But,
Did you used to go to the Baptist chapel?
yeah, always. Yeah, Baptist church. We all did. Well, everybody round here. Yes.
So did it used to be quite full?
Yeah. And Mabel Bettis was organist. And Mr. Hayward, I remember, is superintendent. And Mrs. Hayward, I remember all those.
Did you used to have outings?
Oh,
Chapel
yeah.
outings?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about those?
Well, we had a busload and we all went off to Barry Island or Weston. You paid in all the year because you hadn't got much money in those days to do anything else with. And that was really the highlight of your summer, a day out.
Was it always on the same day each year or the same weekend?
No,
or?
when when Mrs. Hayward decided we would go. Jimmy Young's mother, the last time she played, Gert, was in Greenbottom Chapel.
Oh, on the organ?
Yeah. Well, of course, the Wakefields were Greenbottom people.
Jimmy Young used to come
Jimmy
here?
Young used to occasionally come to chapel. Yes, I knew Jimmy Young.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think we all did round here, you know. The chapel was the highlight of your day.
So where did you go to school then?
Plump School, where we had to walk to, which was quite a way through the woods.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Plump Hill. And then if you weren't brainy and didn't pass the scholarship, you went Avenel.
Yeah.
Now, I was one of the Avenel people. Of course, the men were miners or forestry workers. But the Rusbridge they had a long, long walk. I can remember they used to put brown paper around their legs and tie it round to go, in the wet. And raincoats and, caps. And it was all come home when you had it drying round the fire. You had nothing else. You didn't have dryers in those days.
I was going to say washing day must have been pretty horrendous.
It was. Just started, but you carried the water here before
I'm
you
going to
could
say,
start.
that's it. You had to go and get the water first,
Yeah,
didn't
there's
you?
a well on the green, and
Yeah.
we used to fetch our washing water from there. But the drinking water, we went to Green Bottom to get. Well, I used to help carry the water when I got old enough. Then when the water came, we all got together and dug the trenches.
Did you?
Mm.
Goodness.
Oh, it wasn't put in like, well, the water board came and put it in. Oh, no, we had to dig our own trench
Yeah.
and put it in. I often wonder when the people got older how they managed to carry the water. They had yokes, what they called, over their shoulders with 2 buckets on.
Gosh. That must have been hard work.
It was hard work.
Because I don't suppose it was a case of just going and getting one lot either, was
Oh,
it then?
no,
You know, you had to go
no.
several times, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're very, very much more careful with the water. And if you washed up, the soapy water you always save for the gardens. You never threw it away. Nothing was ever thrown away.
Did you keep any animals at all?
Yes, a pig. A pig breeding and a pig to kill. Slaughter, I didn't like that. I didn't like the day of slaughtering. There was the chitlins to clean,
Oh,
the
yes.
faggots to make, and brawn to make. You sorted the sides of bacon, and then you could have, we used to hang one there and one there,
In the front room here?
covered with sheets.
And you just
Yeah.
cut a bit off and you wanted
Yeah,
it?
and the hams were nice. You boiled a ham. You had your own chickens. You had your own eggs. Self-supporting, really, when you think about it. Everybody helped one another. I mean, if somebody was going to have a baby, well, you'd see them stitching sheet napkins. If they got an old sheet, you were sent to take it.
Yeah.
And I know my mum was often stitching napkins for somebody and something like that.
What was it like here during the war?
Well, you had evacuees.
Mm.
And if you hadn't...
So even in this little tiny place,
Yeah.
you had evacuees here?
Oh, yeah. And if you hadn't got a bed, Lady Crawley Booby would bring you a bed and a bedstead to see that they were all right.
Oh, they were at Flaxley, weren't they?
Yes.
The people
Yeah, well, the
who owned
school was there.
Yeah.
Felixstowe School
Right.
was at Flaxley Abbey.
Mhm.
And then the evacuees over there at the farm, Mrs. Barrington had 8 boys evacuees.
Gosh.
It was good, really, very friendly, you know. And we had 2 girls here, so we must have been 4 sleeping in the little bedroom.
Goodness.
I don't know how, but still. Wartime, it was very frightening lots of times. But otherwise, it wasn't a lot of difference to the growing of stuff.
Mm.
But if the people that had bought the cottages there know, if they'd have realised the red clay, I think it would have put them off.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and the water running down, you know, all down through Green Bottom, and and then it got flooded out at one time, well, several times. But no, all that'll be stopped, you know what I mean? They'll have their ponds, and it will be nice. It'll be really nice, I think. And they're going to work hard to get it.